Good morning, everybody! Good morning! Ooh, you back there. Good morning to you. It's July 2nd, 2025. It is a Wednesday morning. Hi, I'm Malcolm, and I have my cup of coffee. Ta-da! We got a few people on here, I think, already. Random's on here from Australia. Says he still acts like a child. I'm not going to judge him for that. There's Dustin. Hey, Dustin, good morning. Yeah, did you guys see Robert's poor pitiful face wanting to go outside yesterday, but it was raining? International Drink Coffee Through Your Nose Day. I will. That'll be a hard pass right there. I don't think I can do that. I don't want to snort coffee. I'll definitely sip on it though if you want that. See? Ah. Sweetie loves water. She'll dance and sleep in the rain, play in her little pool. Everything. She loves water. Robert, complete opposite. He's too, like, I'm not getting out there. It's wet out there. He'll dodge mud puddles and water puddles and whatever else, and he'll go out to do his business, use the bathroom, but he's right back inside. He is not one to hang out in the rain. So he just stuck his head out the door and was just looking, and then he's like, huh? So yeah, but he'll be okay. He'll be fine. Hey Terry, good morning, Uncle Terry. Sweetie's outside this morning. She's playing dead every morning. Every morning she's playing dead. I go out there and I have to really get up, and she can't hear that great either, so I have to get up to her and call her name, and she instantly starts wagging her tail, and but poor little she's so old, but we still love her to death. And he's still super jealous, but he's easing up a little bit, maybe, kind of, sort of. Wishful thinking on my part, anyway. Today is National Wildland Firefighter Day. Blech. These are the guys that go out there and do what they call pre-burns. I believe that's what they call it, where they get potentially things that'll start the fires and let it spread. They kind of burn that in advance in controlled burns, so that it will help prevent forest fires. So these guys are out there doing that stuff. So they're out there in the wildlands, making sure, or trying to do their best to keep from fires from spreading. So yeah, there you go. There's that going on today. And then we got a story about Uncle Terry's cousin here in a minute. No, that's pre-burn is what Uncle Terry gets at the gas station. Pre-burn is what he gets when it's time for him to change his stretchy britches. Only you can prevent forest fires. Smokey the Bear. All those nice little cartoons and things we grew up with. Only you can prevent forest fires. And what was the McGruff take a bite out of crime? Was it Crime Stoppers? And you had the talking dog with the suit, looks like a Columbo. And you had the hat and the trench coat. Take a bite out of crime. Oh, those nice little campaigns. Nobody would take those seriously today. I don't think, anyway. So let's get to Terry's little... Terry's cousin in Dublin was a hero. So that's why Terry's probably a little quiet today. He's a little jealous of his cousin in Dublin. A truck driver becomes a hero using his truck to save a man from a second floor that building that was on fire. So basically he just pulled his truck up to the window, and the guy could get out on top of the truck, and then he drove the truck away because he couldn't use the stairs and he couldn't jump. I didn't read the whole story, but yeah. he used his truck, pulled up next to the building, so the person, I don't know if it was one or two people, got out of the burning building through the window on top of the truck, and they drove them away so they'd be safe. Yeah, that's quick thinking, you know? That was pretty cool. You got a lot to live up to there, Terry. What heroic things have you done with your truck lately, Terry? He works for a company, so I don't know. I think this guy probably worked for a company too. It was just a small truck. It wasn't like, you know, the 53-foot trailers. It was a little box truck or whatever, but still. Get my facts straight about cuz before I brag, huh? All right, then. Here we go. Bloop. We got to get this going here real quick. And, pow. So there it is. And we got to just move this over so you guys can read a little better. But anyway, that's the story right there. Dublin truck driver helped a man from a harrowing fall when the second story window was his only escape route, and he earned the gratitude of the fire brigade for his timely intervention. Yep. Mr. Zariba. I almost thought it said zebra. That's no real truck, son. He helps, you know, it's still a truck. He used it to help somebody get out of a burning building. I think that was pretty cool. Jeez, Terry. Somebody's a little touchy about trucks. Oh, you saved lot lizards from being cold? Look at you. Oh, I thought they were cold-blooded animals, so I didn't think it mattered that much. Oh my gosh. Good morning, Wesley. Thank you for joining us. We're talking about truck drivers and Terry's jealous. Admitted that he was an immigrant. I didn't think that should have mattered, that he was an immigrant or not. That's why I omitted it. I was like, why is that a deciding factor in the story? I know immigration's a big thing right now. I guess they wanted to shine a positive light on immigrants, you know, being helpful for the community as well. But I don't know. Maybe if it was just Terry, it would have never made the news. You're probably right, Dustin. Don't diss the truck. Cold outside. Well, I mean, Dustin does have a point, I guess. I mean, because, like, you know, immigration is a big thing, and they want to show that, you know, not all immigrants are bad. I guess is probably why they emphasize that part of it as well. Because it's not just in the States. There's all over the world people are protesting immigration and all this other stuff. So I guess I should have, maybe. I don't know. It's there in the title. The subscription went down like 5 and came back up. I think my WTF news video may have shunned a few people away. But alligator Alcatraz. I saw that. Hey, Mike, the bike. That's your alligator Alcatraz. I saw that headline somewhere where the president went and visited that. It's the immigration detention facility type thing. Weird that they call it that. Is there like a moat around a castle full of alligators? I don't know. 37 degrees Fahrenheit in Australia where random is. You can keep it, buddy. Big thunderstorm came through here. Like I said, Robert couldn't go out. It just came. I didn't know it was going to rain at all. The forecast didn't call for rain. And the power went out for a minute and everything else, and it just flooded the yard. And I had just watered, let the sprinklers run on the plants again. And then they got, you know, tons of water. It was just kind of bizarre. One of those weird storms that just pops up, you know. but it poured down a lot of rain. 10 miles of swampland. So they can't, if they did get out, they would have a hard time getting anywhere. Well, you wear shorts year round, even in the winter? Jeez. I've seen people do that in the wintertime, wear shorts. You see young women do that. They'll have like a big poofy jacket on and these little shorty shorts on to show their legs in the cold weather. And they're like, okay, what, you want to punish yourself? Just go right ahead and knock yourself out. Wes wears short shorts. Yeah, well, if that's what you want to wear, brother, if you're tough enough to do that, not this guy. I'm a wimp. I've become a complete wimp when it comes to weather. I don't want to be out in the rain. I'm like Robert. I don't want to be out in the rain. I don't want to be out in the freezing cold. I really don't want to be out when it's blazing hot. But if I had to choose between certain things, I would choose warm weather over cold weather, but not blazing hot. Does that make sense? You go into people's houses, you're in the vehicle, and you're in a house. You're not really working outdoors. I get it. It's easy at night to remove. What? Do you crawl under their warm blankets too, random? Oh, let's get another story in here. What this day in history, Salvation Army was founded in 1865 to help veterans and stuff of the war, and because there was a lot of reconstruction and stuff, so they wanted to take the efficiency of the military and put it into a fundraiser, and that's how Salvation Army got started. And now they just stand in front of Walmart with a bell and a bucket. So, I mean, they do more than that, granted, but only see them at Christmas time. No, I don't think I ever hear of anything about Salvation Army throughout the rest of the year. I don't know. No Santa suit, stand out there and ring a bell nonstop. I mean, it's kind of annoying. You go to a store and you hear the bell. You're like, okay, it's the holidays. You give a few dollars, and then you come back out. They're still. I couldn't be the person ringing the bell. I would get annoyed at myself. Oh, this guy here, Brandon Cheney, has a few words to say. Synagogue of Satan. Wow. That's bold statement there, buddy. Huh. Sorry you feel that way. Well, Revelations was written by a guy named Paul, who basically funded and crowdsourced and started the Christian faith. And the Christian faith was garbage until the Roman emperor of like year 300 took it as his own and made it official religion in Rome. And he didn't live up to any of the prophecies of the Old Testament. So if all it takes is to be the Messiah saying, I'll come back in a few thousand years, then I could be the Messiah. And be like, yo, I'm the guy, but I'm not going to do this, this, and this till I get back. So, catch you guys later. But, yeah. He's entitled to his own opinion. Large nose detected. Yeah, I can smell shit faster than you can. But anyway, this is supposed to be a nice, lighthearted morning thing. We're not going to try to get into a biblical feud, but we have a Discord channel, or you can go to my email address, coffeewithmalcolm@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to have a discussion with you one-on-one, and we can go back and forth, and, maybe each of us could learn something. But, yeah, if you want to talk about it, let's talk about it. But right now, I'm going to put you in a little timeout, okay? And if you want to, like I said, come back, then you can check me out another day, and we could chat one-on-one. Next subject. Next subject is Amelia Earhart disappears in 1937 on this day. That's not a really good one. Did she really disappear, or did she just go somewhere and didn't come back? She's like, finally, I'm gonna fly. These people are annoying the hell out of me with this publicity and stuff. I saw an island the other day. I think I'm just gonna go fly over that and land and live my life with the natives. Who knows? Amelia Earhart. Where did she disappear? Was that like over the Bermuda Triangle or something like that? Where was that? This day in history. Salvation Army was founded. Amelia Earhart. No, it wasn't that far long ago. It wasn't in the 1800s. 1937. In 1937, Amelia Earhart disappears. July 2nd. Lockheed aircraft carry American aviator Amelia Earhart and navigator Frederick Noonan. See, nobody talks about Frederick Noonan. I didn't even know that she had somebody with her. I thought she was flying solo. And it was over the Pacific. And all this time I thought it was over the Atlantic Ocean. She tax evaded. She's like, yeah, I gotta go. It was over the Pacific Ocean. I thought it was over the Atlantic Ocean. I didn't know. Shows how much I know. Married an island boy. Not those island boys that... You seen those island boys? They call themselves the island boys. And they got like 5,000 tattoos all over their face and body. Yeah. They're living down in the Caribbean somewhere. I'm guessing. Somewhere where it's cheap to live. Because I don't know if they've made much money since their debut album or something like that. I don't know. They got a following. Island boy. Liz! Good morning, Liz! She disappeared in a pair of Bermuda shorts. You would know about that, Terry. No, it was Noonan. Noon. Like noontime. Noonan. Frederick Noonan. Yep. I can pop that one up here, too, if you want to look at it. There it is. Bloop. They were going to New Guinea or something like that. You can read more about it. It's all on This Day, the History channel. History.com. This Day in History. And then there's a picture of her. They got a little soundtrack, a story that you could listen to as well if you wanted to. But, yep. Leaving on a tiny plane, and I won't be back again. The Island Boys are broke. I imagine so. I don't know. That's probably why they're living in the islands like that. I'm being a weirdo today? Why am I being a weirdo today? How am I being a weirdo, Terry? Maybe I've had too much coffee this morning? I don't know. Could be. We had the Salvation Army, Amelia Earhart, and President Johnson signs the Civil Rights Act in 1964. Oh, some good stuff happening today. Yeah, I don't know why she thought that little plane... They got a video. I don't know why she thought that little plane was going to make it. I don't know. Shabbat Shalom. Oh. Somebody posted on Liz's saying I was a weirdo. Alright, whatever. I like the attention. It's fine. Oh, Eric from Stardashians. Oh, I'm not worried about him. he's a weirdo too. He likes the Dallas Cowboys. Some of that. Dallas Cowboys. The only thing good about the Dallas Cowboys is the cheerleaders. And they had those on Jimmy Fallon the other night. Doing their little cheerleading routine. But, do people even pay attention? I don't even think they... Is the Dallas Cowboys the only NFL team that have cheerleaders? Because you never really see them. They don't focus on them during NFL games that I recall. I don't know. I know college has cheerleaders, but like the NFL and NBA, they don't have cheerleaders anymore. I don't think. Huh. I know they don't put them on camera. If they were there, they'd be on camera at some point, saying, "Oh, and now we got the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders," while this guy's being drug off the field. Whee! Entertainment. But nope, nothing like that at all. Well, he sticks to his team. I guess he is loyal, so you could give him that. But yeah, you like the Dallas Cowboys too, Terry? What? Most teams have them. I never see them. I don't recall seeing them focusing the camera over to the cheerleaders. You think they would? I don't know. I don't watch enough sports. I'm proving the point that I don't watch a lot of sports. It's just not happening. I only like you, Terry. Yep. Yeah, you're my cheerleader, Uncle Terry. Random. Oh. Terry's a Colts fan. Oh, are you a Colts fan? Peyton Manning? He's not even playing anymore, is he? That just shows how out of touch I am. Chess tournaments? No, I'll watch the paint drying tournaments. Yep. Paint drying. There was a live stream for that too the other day I saw. Watch paint dry. Anyway, enough of that stuff. But cheerleaders. My daughter tried being a cheerleader when she was 10. That lasted one season. She was done with that. You have no idea how American foosball works. I don't understand rugby. But, I grew up in the States, so you're subject to those sports. You learn them. I mean, you probably know sports I have no clue about, Random. I don't know. But it's not that you can't learn. They have cornhole tournaments on TV now. Where are the horseshoe tournaments? Nobody throws horseshoes anymore. It's too dangerous. Need to have cheerleader wrestling matches. Wow. A 4-time Australian champ at cheerleading. Now she's got to have an excellent positive attitude to be a 4-time Australian champ cheerleader. Fancy. She's got it going on then. Be that happy all the time. And just cheering everybody on. My son Roman did that. I told you guys when he played t-ball that time, he was a cheerleader out in the field. He would just sit there and encourage every person on the field. Run, you can do it. Run, yeah. Didn't matter if they were on his team or not. He was just cheering everybody on. And he's out there with his glove. Yeah, go, go, go. You're awesome. They wouldn't let you wear stretchy breeches. Yeah, they want to retain fans, Terry. They don't want to run them all off. Then you got those traveling teams. I don't know. How old is she now? How old was she when she was a 4-time cheerleading champ? No competition from the kangaroos. Nah. Randall was probably taking care of those. Aaron was taking care of those on the side, punching them in the face. Peru, India. There's a Paris, Tennessee. And a Peru, Indiana. I said India. Peru, Indiana. What's the weather like up there, Terry? Where you are now? And what kind of day are we going to have today, Random and Ramesh? We need our forecast for the day. Whew. She's 13 now. Gave up 2 years ago. Man. It still baffles my mind how you're able to juggle all those kids and all those sporting events. I don't know. I know your wife helps you out a lot, I'm sure, but I don't know. Clear with medium traffic out there today. We need to have like a helicopter sound for Terry. I gotta do that sound bar so I can put in different sounds for that'd be annoying though, wouldn't it? 14. That's the golden age when they their attitude and perspective on everything changes as they become a full-fledged woman. Uh, 13 and 14. And then you got the other ones too. It's just, yeah, it's wild. 4 kids and 4 sports each. I'm annoying enough without sounds. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate that. Your honesty is very comforting, to say the least. Oh, man. I was trying to watch a movie last night that had Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling called Good Guys. Not Good Guys. It wasn't good. It was based in the 70s. Nice Guys or Good Guys or something like that. And they're like 2 private eyes trying to figure out a murder or something like that. And you had all these scenes where they were supposed to be funny and they're trying to be hilarious. And I was just bored by it. I was like, this is not entertaining at all. And it's very predictable. So, I don't know. 8.5 out of 10 today. Getting a new dishwasher. Wow. Well, there you go. Are you going to install the dishwasher yourself? I installed mine. Can't let him out good. Keep him down. Keep him down. But yeah, I watched that movie Nice Guys or something like that. It was okay. I didn't finish it. I tried to get on there and find something. I don't know what to watch. I want to watch the new Superman movie coming out on July 11th. But that boxer, Amanda Serranos, she's got her boxing match that night on Friday, July 11th. So I'll probably watch her on the boxing match Friday, depending on when it comes out, when it's on the air. And then Saturday night, I'll go watch the Superman movie in IMAX. Woo. That'd be cool. You can't watch movies anymore. And it's just like, gotta find one that's good. I watched that Avengers movie, and I wasn't impressed by that either. I don't know. They got to come up with something different. Something. I did like the Mission Impossible movie I watched the other day. That one was good. The new final. Yeah, I kind of wanted to watch that, but I didn't know if I wanted to go to the theaters and watch it. Yeah, I remember the original Final Destination. That movie was wild. Short attention span. Squirrel. No, I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm just like, yep. I was just boring. I don't know. You knew they were going to find it, and they had a couple. There's like this one scene where Ryan Gosling, I can't remember the actor's name, he's sitting there, and he's supposed to be drunk next to this tree at night, and he tries to light a cigarette, and there's this dead body beside him. So he tries to do like this Three Stooges bit where he's like, thing on the camera, and it just looked cheesy as hell. I don't know. I was just like, really? We're doing that now? Okay. The Three Stooges did it, and that's to be expected from the Three Stooges. But yeah, it just didn't. It wasn't working. Brought from Brain from YouTube. Movies and bowling. Oh yeah, thinking about kids and school schedules. Real quick before they go off, you can tell me this. I probably could Google it, but we'll get it from you random. So here in the States, we're off in the summertime for kids are out of school during summer, and then they get a little time off for Christmas and winter. I'd imagine it's just the opposite for you guys, right? So your Christmas is during your summer. Do you get like a whole month off in that time or something like that? I don't know. Anyway, it's time for me to log off here and wish you guys a great day. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. I need one more to get back up to 1,500. One more, guys. But I appreciate you hanging out with me, and I look forward to seeing you or you seeing me because I don't see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.